Hello, Olo again, man. Nuggets of wisdom coming at you again. Just want to continue my series, The Beautiful Faces of Evil. I wanted to actually probably conclude this, but the more I think about it, there's just a lot to unpack. So, my topic today is the energy vampire. Let's talk about it. Welcome back. Why are you like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. Please hit me up on my other socials, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and everything. So please help me share it. I thank you for my brothers and sisters who have been hitting me up. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for, I see that my subscriber list is going up. I appreciate it, God, and thank you for checking out the content. Before I go on, if this does not apply, please let it fly. And this for my sisters who are godly women. So I'm not talking to you, but I'm just bringing out a narrative that I have noticed and what I've seen over my life. As much as I said before, as much as I want to get away from this beautiful face of evil, so you started some trouble here, because once I saw that video, it's almost like that documentary. It's almost like I cannot stop. It's like I keep on getting downloads and messages in my mind, in my spirit, to share more. Brothers, the most important decision you are going to make is who you marry, who you are in relationship with as compared to women, and who you lay down with and who you have children with. Somebody said it best. Marriage or relationship will either make you or break you. So today I'm going to actually give you I want to break this down a little bit more so I can actually show you some biblical things that whatever is happening now has been happening before. It's just that most of us, as we grow up, we want not gain enough. If you look at the 90s were more of the romantic songs of what we give to women and how we put women on the pedestal and all that good stuff. But if you know, not to age myself, I'm a Gen X, so most Gen X's grew up in that era. The Luther Vandross, all the songs, all the love songs, the Diana Ross, those old songs back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, and Barry White and all the good stuff. But what they didn't tell us as male, they didn't tell us about the film nature. We weren't taught. If there's one lesson I did not learn in college or in school was, these are the things you will have to face as a man. There was no manual at all about it. But this thing has been happening from time immemorial. And what scares me the most is that not just because of this, on the other side of this, I have personal stories to back this up. I have biblical stories. I've seen men who, with everything in them, got destroyed. But I will get that in a minute. So I want to go into some of the things. One of our backdrop today is going to be in the book of Judges, chapter 13. Chapter 13, verse 3 to 5. It's the story of Samson, right? And I just want to show you some things that as men we overlook. And the way we are going, until we understand what these things are, we will not know what we are carrying. Let me go there very quickly. I'm going to go to 13. So let me open it up so I can read it for you guys very quickly. Okay. I'll open it. Verse 3. The story of Samson, if you're a Bible reader, Yeah, I don't want to go into so much deeper, but I want to take some little verses and just take it from there. So we're going to start from verse 3. And the angel of the Lord appeared to the woman and said to her, please, Judges chapter 13, verse 3 to 5. And the angel of the Lord appeared to the woman and said to her, indeed, now you are barren and have borne no children, but you shall conceive and bear a son. Verse 4. Now therefore, please be careful not to drink wine or similar drink, and not to eat anything unclean. For behold, you shall conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come upon his head, for the child shall be a Nazarite to God from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. What shocks me the most is that a lot of men, I'm not talking about the Puck and the Rays, I'm not talking about F-boys. Some good men are carrying visions, serious. They were chosen from the day they were born. They were separated to be something different. This is not that they are trying to bring it up. They were separated for something different. They were consecrated. They were. This is what the Bible calls the remnant. They were set apart. But the irony about it is, a lot of people wake up in heaven one day and see the gifts that some of them never opened. In the case of something that's a little bit different, but I'm just telling you how blessed, how some kids are being born to be something different, regardless of what you may say. We're going to go to chapter 14 very quickly. And let me go chapter 14. So basically, Samson was born. His assignment was to destroy the Philistines. Israel was under the Philistine domain at the time. He was born for that particular reason. But guess what? He found himself a woman, right, by the name of Delilah. And what got me here is not, I'm not going to go for the whole story, but what got me here is what men would do, what ground they will that they will give to others, the land they will give, or the ground they will give up, just because of that female nature. When a woman meets you, he's looking at your energy. When you talk to her, she looks at it. Every woman, I just think that men are just waking up. Before, it never used to be a return on investment. There used to be a return on investment. Maybe you're a prostitute, whatever. I'm not saying there's never been, but most guys in my era, basically, we don't mind doing things for women. At least once they appreciate us a little bit, we can do more. Especially if you're a good guy, and that's what you have done. But you now found that women have always looked at the energy they can receive from you. It might be sexual, it might be financial, it might be spiritual. And what does women do? Some of us have one of those things, and some of them have the three. And if you are with the wrong woman, the ungodly woman, she will zap everything out of you. You got to be very careful. So Delilah, to cut a long story short, Samson grew up. Samson wanted to get married. He said, I want a woman from the other side. She's not godly, but she's cute. Her name is Delilah. I want you to take me, I want you to give me a wife. So part of the story was that, okay, we're going to bet. Let's go to 14, 14, verse 12 to 16. Very quickly. 12. So, they're going to do I don't know, in the culture here, we have traditional marriage. So in their traditional marriage, whatever they were doing, part of the traditional marriage was for something to give a riddle. In the riddle, the men of the families of the woman supposed to actually solve the riddle. And this was the bet. If you can solve the riddle, I will give you equivalent of $30,000. And if you can't, you will give me $10,000. So guess what? The men like the gift, they like the bet, so they want to win the bet. So based on what happened, but the men did not know how to do it. So what did they do? They spoke to the wife. But if you cannot explain it to me, then you shall give me the 30 linen garments. And they said to him, pose the riddle that we may see. So he said to them, let me drop this in. But it came to pass on the 7th day, verse 15, that they said to Samuel, entice your husband that he may explain the riddle to us. Talk to your husband so you can give me the scoop of the riddle that we just discussed. And else we will burn you and your father's house down, wherever that is. Let's skip to verse 16. Then Samuel's wife wept on him and said, you only hate me, you do not love me. You have posed a riddle to the sons of my people, but you have not explained it to me. This is the kicker. This scares me. And he said, look, I have not even explained the same riddle to my own father and mother. So a man may not even tell his parents something, but with the right woman, from what he's attracted to, he will give his power up. Brothers, you have to be very careful. I've been there, I understand that. Once your heart goes, Brasso calls it your essence, the power of God. But I say to you, they're zapping your energy. Once a woman sees you, you're a good brother, you have spiritual understanding, you have financial understanding, yeah, maybe your bed game is also good, bro, you are in trouble unless you have some serious awareness. You gotta be very careful. Fast back to 2022, I know brothers personally who were good brothers, had jobs, had businesses, single dad, raising their own children by themselves. The day they had a Delilah-looking woman come into their life, let me tell you, to be honest with you, the man did not live, the man died. And nobody can tell me anything different. The man died under the stress of what was going on. And I can't get into the whole deal about this, but I want to let you understand that once a woman sees you, what she's zapping from you is energy. That's why if you go on social media now, oh, it has to be 6 figure, it has to be this way. It's all energy. It may be done in a superficial way, but that's what it is. Brothers, I beg you in the name of the Lord, you need to be very careful who you hook your life to, because your vision will be destroyed. It will be aborted. So how do I know what I'm doing? Number one, you have to be aware of the Spirit of God, what you are carrying. What you do not value will be devalued. Number two, you have to have discernment. This is taking me away from my purpose. Number three, do not fall for the superficial. Go deeper. I can go on, but the energy vampire is real. Do not get it twisted, because you are carrying a vision. When a man understands his purpose, when a man understands where he's going, when a man understand his spirit, When a man understands that he can do many things, that he's a man of vision, knowledge, of understanding, you are a dangerous man, brother. And you are a rare breed. I can go on, but I guess you get the drift. This is Olu again, Nuggets of Wisdom. I am out.